Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Questioning Gaming. My name's Noah, and today's question is: has gaming gotten too big for YouTube, or vice versa? So let's begin. So recently, YouTube came out and said that every minute, 100 hours of footage is being released to YouTube. Every minute. That's 1,000 hours every 10 minutes, or 6,000 hours every hour. That's insane. I mean, I don't even know how to do the math there, but let me pull my calculator here and let's just do 6,000 divided by 24. That's 250 days worth of footage every hour. That's insane. Now, today's question arises from this fact, and it's: how much of that footage is gaming, and how much of that footage is actually being watched? So, with that being asked, it arises the question of: has gaming gotten too big for YouTube? If none of that footage is being watched, what's the point? That's where this is coming from. Has the gaming environment gotten so big that YouTube is just the main channels and that's it? Is no one going to be able to get discovered? Because the main guys, like CNanners, Toby Games, and anyone else in between, PewDiePie, I can't think of any of the big guys because I don't really watch them. But it comes to the question is, they're the only ones really that are getting watched. And if you notice, though, their views compared to their subscribers has gone down. And if you go to back when they were at their peak, their views are definitely dropping. So where are all the views going? So are the big guys the only ones being watched? Or are the little guys taking over the big guys, and there's so many little guys that everyone's subscribing to the smaller channels and watching them over everyone else? With that being said, has YouTube gotten to a point to where it's almost pointless in uploading a gaming video? Or has it gotten to the point to where now is the golden time because people are tired of the big guys and they're tired of watching the same crap? They want something new. Finding subscribers, is one of the hardest things to do. You have to do something creative, new, and entertaining. And with this Questioning Gaming, I'm not trying to get big, I'm just trying to prove a point. And that makes me wonder, have I done anything that's creative and new? Will people watch me? And that's also the mindset that other people come in. But a majority are like the kids that play Call of Duty. Everyone else is doing it, so I want to do what they're doing and see if other people will like it. Right now, commentaries as Hutch or CNanners or anyone at Machinima that really started the commentary scene, right now was the perfect time to really get into commentaries because commentaries are so big. I remember when Let's Plays were one of the only things I watched on YouTube a few years ago, and now all I watch are like montages, news shows, and things like that. But before, commentaries were just kind of a new thing, and then Machinima respawned and Machinima started, and that's where it became so big. And everyone wanted a piece of that action, but only so many people could do it because recording gameplay, recording your voice, and doing things like that was so damn difficult. But now there are so many easy ways to get out there with computers so advanced that you don't need a $6,000 computer that can video edit or one that can play games and record at the same time. You don't need that stuff anymore. So now anyone can do it, and it looks by the fact that there's 100 hours of footage being uploaded every minute that everyone's doing it. Like, for instance, this video is almost gone for 5 minutes. That's 500 hours. That's over 20 days of footage has been uploaded within the 5 minutes that I've been talking. That's insane. So should you get into YouTube? Well, if it's a hobby, like look at Frankie on PC and 1080p. He started that off as a hobby, and look at him now. He's huge. He is insane. And he still says it's a hobby. He says he has a second job and that he just likes to video edit for fun. And that's kind of where I look at it, is I like to do this for fun. I like to get on my computer, turn on my microphone, and rant for hours on end. And I can do that for a while. And you'll see that coming soon. Now that it's summertime, I'll be uploading more videos. You'll see more and more of me just blah, 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 blah. You won't see much video editing. It's going to be more of my opinion. And that's where YouTube kind of is right now. There's not much editing going into things. People aren't putting as much work into their stuff as they should be. And that's where it's like, well, now there's just so much footage. And I feel like I've kind of gone off track from where the question started. So, to wrap up, I didn't have a script here. This was just me, just like blah, blah, blah. But to wrap up, 100 hours of footage every minute. No one's watching the big guys. Little guys are starting to get more attention. People aren't putting as much pride and work into their videos. And for instance, you can see here, I'm not doing that. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, YouTube has gotten too small for gaming. Gaming has gotten too big for YouTube. Gaming is surpassing that 100 hours. Gaming, even if it's not the majority of the 100 hours being uploaded, it's definitely the majority of the internet right now. For instance, EA was voted the worst company in the world. In the world. All they did was have like shitty online passes and things like that. Yeah, they've got terrible marketing. Yeah, they've got all this other stuff, but Activision wasn't on there. People always bitch about Call of Duty and things like that, but Activision wasn't on there. Why is that happening? Why is EA being voted the worst? Because the internet is run by gamers and gamers alike. The internet is not run by the media like other people like to say. The internet is run by us, the gamers, the people that go out and are hardcore. It's also run by little kids that like to watch Smosh, but that's another topic. But that's pretty much it. That's what it comes down to, is that YouTube doesn't have enough options for us gamers. It doesn't have a Minecraft filter. It doesn't have an FPS filter. It doesn't have a bullshit filter. It's just a gaming section. So now, even with those 100 hours, even with all that stuff, there's not enough variety out there for us gamers to find what we want. So that's where I'm going to end today, even if it didn't make sense. Even if I'm probably going to watch this and be like, what the fuck was I saying? That's the point I'm trying to make, is that YouTube has gotten too small. There's not enough option. YouTube either needs to change their plan, change their scheme, do something, or gaming's going to find another home like Twitch or places like that. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this and you agree with me, press the like button. If you disagree with me, you can either leave a comment or you can press the dislike button. I don't care if you press either one, but the like button is if you agree with my opinion. So thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and leave a comment of a question that you have that you want me to answer, and with some criticism, constructive of course, for the next episode. See you later, guys.